Alright guys, this is Andrew again,
Ryan,
and we are with Fat Man's Theater.
and we would like to tell you about the movie we just saw, Wolverine.
I think you should put those down. At least leave them on that side of the
3D.
couch. No, it doesn't work that way. If you took one of those and threw it at the camera, that shit would be funny though. Yeah, my house. That's my TV behind us. So once again, we're back in my house filming. Everybody's gone, so we won't have any more interruptions.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, knock on wood. My cat's here. Found out she has herpes today. That has nothing to do with our movie, but I thought I'd throw that out there.
Cat herpes.
So, Wolverine. I mean, you know, it's Hugh Jackman being the Wolverine again.
Fox movie. Can't be disappointed when it comes to their X-Men series.
Right?
Unless you really hate X-Men 3. I liked X-Men 3, but...
It was a decent film. This movie was good, from what I remember about it.
It has been a while. We got really busy with our lives, but I can...
And other movies to see. I mean, this is like... It is a great time to be a fanboy.
Yes.
Because there's always something new coming out. This is the first time that I've seen... One of the things I didn't like about the movie, it ended abruptly. For me, it ended abruptly. It was like one of those where it ends and you're like, oh, okay, I guess that's the end, and then the credits start rolling. And I think everybody in the theater was that way because no one applauded. This is the first X-Men movie that I've seen, even though it was Wolverine, that like no one applauded. Yeah, it was a great movie. I had a lot of fun watching it, but at the end it was like, wait, that's it?
Yeah, because, you know, boarding a plane after he takes down the villain,
Yeah.
gets the girl. Yeah, that's the end. That's the end. Cat herpes, go.
And so they get in the plane at the end of the movie, and the chick asks him, so where do you want to go? And he's like, you know what, let's just take off.
Thinking, okay, this is a good way to
Right?
start.
Where we go? Fade to black. Credits start rolling. What? That's how my movie experience ended. And then credits start rolling, and then you get that extra scene at the very end of the movie.
Alright, so that's obviously one thing that we didn't understand or like about the film, but now let's get onto what we really did like
Get
the
those
film.
knives away from my cat. Get your herpy mouth away from those knives. You're gonna have to hold them. Alright.
This is just sad.
Yeah, one of the knives is backwards. I don't know how that shit's gotta hurt when it comes out.
It grows back?
You know what? I hope so, because in this movie, Wolverine gets the metal taken out. And then he has the bones. Which
No!
is creepy. Remember?
Well, alright, let's... If people are going to think you didn't watch the movie, you watched it. What he was referring to is he got his mutant powers taken out where he couldn't heal himself. The metal was still in him, but he couldn't heal as fast. So
well, you got the blades taken off.
yeah,
That's what I
so
meant.
near the end of the film,
So-
the blades got cut off.
Yeah, so when he, shows his claws, they're back to the bones that he originally had at the beginning of the first Wolverine movie, Origins.
Now, the other things that we enjoyed in the film was the action. There was a
Oh,
lot of
dude.
great fighting
Good
scenes
action.
in that movie with the subway car
Yeah,
fight.
one of the best action scenes. That was, you gotta love action scenes where at the end you're a little breathless. You're like,
Yeah, that was real
what
fast.
a ride. That was a good scene. A lot of hot Asians.
Yes, there were a lot of Asians.
Well, he
In
was
that
in
movie.
Tokyo, so I
Yeah,
hope
I
so.
know, yeah.
I hope so.
A lot of definitely Japanese style influence to this movie that was very, very fun to watch
Yeah.
and new to experience when it comes to the X-Men movies. Now, obviously, reading the comics, we were aware that Wolverine did go to Japan in World War II, as well as later on in his life,
Yeah.
away from the X-Men, but seeing this in the movie arc was really, really fascinating and fun.
Yeah, it was good to see them go from the last movie, Origins, to this, and actually acknowledge this portion of his life.
Yeah.
I was kind of happy with that.
One of the things that a lot of people kind of criticized was the reemergence of Jean Grey. And with that whole
Yeah, and how
style,
they said she was scantily clad.
yeah, dude, chest up, they barely showed anything. So those individuals who were going around thinking that it was a huge sexual piece, they just didn't get the point that they were, hitting. It was more of the human connection between two lovers, which made no sense because they only knew each other for a year.
Before he had to kill her.
If we wanted to go in the movie origin story, not the actual. This would make more sense if it was the comic book origin story, but movie origin, they didn't know each other that long to have that kind of connection.
No, they didn't. Yeah.
But she wasn't scantily clad.
Yeah,
as they were hinting at.
And most of the time she was laying down.
Yeah. Heck, the Asian girl was more scantily clad.
Yes, she was. But after sitting through, how long was the movie? Like 2 hours?
Yeah, something like that.
Didn't feel like it until it ended, and then you realize, oh man, that was like 2 hours.
Yeah, because we saw the midnight showing, and at the end of the night.
You're kind of tired.
Yeah.
But you get to that end scene. So the scene happens. Whole theater goes nuts.
Mm-hmm.
And then I told Ryan, it's the first time that a theater has gone nuts for the end scene and not the movie itself.
We literally wanted the film to end and literally jump 2 years so we can watch the film that they were teasing us with.
Oh my god.
I'm a huge, spoiler, Magneto fan. And bringing him back.
Right. And Charles Xavier. Oh, God bless you, Charles Xavier.
I just want magnetism as my power.
Yeah, I would much rather have telekinesis. That's cool.
So eventually, if that's the case, if you got telekinesis and I got magnetism, we would become frenemies.
Right. We would love playing chess together, but be mortal enemies at the same time.
Frenemies.
So that was our review. We are looking forward to the next X-Men movie.
Mm-hmm. Also, with that, we'd like to thank the wonderful people at Red Robin. Great Wolverine burger.
Yes.
Great promo. I had that. It was fabulous.
Although we still would like a pair of T-shirts, Berserker T-shirts. That would be two XLs. Thank you.